Did it switch? That was weird. That was a weird delay. I pushed the button like a million years ago, and it didn't want to switch over to game. Hi. We're doing a stream, a little test stream. That's how it says, a little janky return stream. A couple new graphics I'm testing because I'm getting some new stuff, and I'm just testing my settings. Glenn boy! How you doing, buddy? How you doing? It's been a long time. I hope you've been well. Hope you've been good. How is life? How are things? It's been so long. It's been a really long time. It really has. I miss you. I miss Chris Boy too. I miss Chris Boy. I do. Life got chaotic the last 14 months and stuff. Really chaotic month or life for all that time. And we're trying to return to some normalcy. A little bit of normalcy. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Fuck it. We'll talk about it. Well, my mom got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer towards the end of 2024. I got laid off in August 2024. 2 months later, she got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. I became her main caregiver for like 13, 14-ish months, maybe 15 months. And then she passed away back in January 2026. And then, me being her son, I had funeral, etc., etc., etc. I have also now moved into my own place. I was living with her because, again, kind of looking after her and all that good stuff, life. But now I'm in my own place, slowly getting it put together, piecing life back together. I also did just lose an uncle as well. So 2026 is a rough start, but we're making the best of it. We're doing what we can. Moved into your own flat a few days ago. Nice, buddy. I remember you used to kind of have some hell with some of your living situations in the past. Glad to hear it. You like working or anything? How's life? How's it going? And I do miss Chris Boy. I really do. I wonder what's going on with him. I haven't talked to him for like kind of since he stopped. Makes me sad. I miss that boy. Yeah. Definitely I'll try and reach out and try and chat. It's always rough because fucking opposite sides, different parts of the world, time zones. But yeah, as I'm slowly coming out of the ultra guarded state, I guess, when you become a full-time caregiver and then you lose a parent, whatever, you shut down a little bit more than you realize. So now, yeah, as I'm slowly coming out, I'm doing my part, making a note to try and be more available to people again. I definitely became very shut down the last year and a half, 2 years, more so than normal. But yeah, I am glad to hear that you got your own place now. That's good, man. It's definitely good. I know things were always up and down for you there for quite a number of years. So are you working these days or anything? Let's get a while we're chatting. Exploration. Kami's World. Very original name. Can't work. Oh, right. The tism. Yeah, I remember that. You got to touch of the tism. I remember that. Anxiety make it hard to even leave the house. Getting some money from... That's good, bro. No, that's good, dude. That's good. I get it. I get the anxiety thing, too. I've had periods. I struggle with the whole depression, anxiety. And I definitely have some other undiagnosed stuff that I was working on getting potentially some diagnoses for before everything kind of kicked off, like I was talking about earlier. I might have a little bit of dyslexia, possibly some ADHD. But yeah, I get it. I especially the anxiety side of things. I've had periods, where I could actively think the fact that I hadn't stepped outside my apartment, my unit in my building for that matter, not even just out of my, wouldn't have left, for 6, 7 straight months. You know what I mean? So I get it. That shit can shut you down. People don't get it. That shit can really shut you down. You feel safe. You feel safe in your space. So that's good. But it's good that you got your diagnoses and you got your own little safe space now. That's very important. It's very important to your day-to-day well-being when you have those sorts of conditions. My friend is convinced I'm dyslexic, but I don't know. Yeah, it's possible, right? It's part of that whole self-diagnosis, etc., etc. It's certainly possible. I'm sure a lot of it comes hand in hand. When you have one, a lot of times you have more than one, right? And sometimes people only ever sure. Sometimes people only ever get diagnosed with one, even though there is absolutely more than one thing going on. But it used to be like a running joke with me at my old job when I used to work at the college in the parking department. And I'd call out, because we did like parking enforcement, and I'd be working on the tech side, kind of calling out the plates that we have to be looking for. And without fail, the way a license plate works here in Canada land, basically, like typically the typical plate, it's kind of like letters, 4 letters, and then 3 numbers. So like I would typically always with the numbers, I'd always say the last 2 backwards. So say the numbers were 1, 2, 3. Without fail, I would read it, I would assume correctly, but my brain interpret it and then make me say 1, 3, 2. And sometimes I could catch it. Other times, like my partner would catch it, be like, "Hey, you did it backwards again." And then I also have like a lot of times. That's probably part of the reason why I have sometimes trouble reading. I can see the words, but I think it's getting jumbled in my brain. Right? So like I'll start stuttering over my own words and stuff like that, and I think it's because it's becoming jumbled in my head. I'm having a hard time reading it and stuff like that. I have like a really hard time determining like if there's like things like repetitive, like zeros or O's or just whatever, like it could be an E. But if you have like 3 or more in a row, I have a really hard time determining how many there actually are. So anytime, gather stone rubble, sure. Anytime there's like, logging in somewhere and they send you. Oh, we're sending you. I don't know if they do it over there, but over here, they'll send like a code to either like your phone or sometimes like your email, depending on the whatever. And they'll send me codes and like they want me to like type it in manually, and I'm like, I fucking have a really hard time determining how many zeros in a row you've put here, for fuck's sakes. Right? Like, the amount of times I've read people's username to my friend and just get it wrong. Yeah, man, I do that shit too. And I won't even realize it. Or like typing. If I'm typing a message to a person, I'll type it out and it makes perfect sense in my brain. What I've said to them makes sense, and then I'll go away for 5 minutes and then I'll like read the conversation again and what I said to them or what I typed to them, and it's got like fucking spelling mistakes or like letters are backwards or like I just said the wrong word for no reason. And it's like, that's not the word I meant. You know what I mean? I do that shit all the time. Yeah, don't even get you started on reading a book. I can't read books. And maybe in part of it is because of the whole dyslexia shit, right? So like, I'm on fire. Okay, fire's hot. Makes sense. But like my brain just wanders. Like I'll read a page, 2 page, whatever, and then I'll like become actually aware and then be like, I don't fucking know what I actually just read. Like my brain just, I don't know, goes on autopilot and it sees the words and then I don't know. I don't fucking know. I would love to read. I would love to read. But I just fucking can't. Yeah, I can't. I don't know. That's something I'll have to like get back into as life kind of goes back here from the way everything was going. Maybe figure it out. Management or coping? I don't know. That's not really the right way. Coping makes it sound like I'm not dealing with it. I'm just, you know what I mean? Just getting by. Okay, Hytale. I bought this when I came out. I played it a little bit when it came out. I did a single video on my YouTube channel. That's probably, what, 3-4 months ago. I have not touched it since. It's updated quite a couple times. Since then, can I punch? I can punch. That's so loud. Whatever. It's kind of rude that there's a skeleton right kind of at the spawning zone. He's still after me. God damn it. A berry bouge. Does that heal me? I forget how this works. It does heal me. Okay. My guy, get out of here. Get a freaking life. Actually, lose yours, I guess, realistically. Oh, this is going to take so freaking long. Get out of here. Is there a distance in which I can run that he will leave me alone? Yeah. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Give me that. Give me this. You done? No, he's not done. Bear? Mushroom. The spider. What the hell is this spawn? Why is this spawn so bad? Oh, cute. Okay. Can I have a moment, please? To kind of like get my bearings here and read some messages. Okay. I think I'm okay here. Let's eat a berry. I try to read, then my eyes flick to somewhere else, and I have to go back, or I don't take it in. End up having to read the same paragraph like 7 times before I kind of grasp it. Yeah, you'd love to read. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm gonna assume that you were probably similar, say like in school or something. Might be showing my age. I don't know if they do this in schools anymore, but like I don't think I'm that much older than you. I can't remember how old you are, honestly. But anyways, the whole like reading aloud thing and like you take it in turns. At least that's how we did in our classroom, right? Like they had you sitting and you went in order. Like, oh, okay, kids, we're gonna starting from Bobby Joe here. He's gonna read the first paragraph and everyone's gonna take a paragraph. I'd be fucking counting the students and like matching them up to my paragraph so I could fucking rehearse it in my brain before it got to me because I was so nervous because I was gonna screw it up and like I needed like that extra time to like register it in my brain on how to read it, and I'd still fuck it up somehow. I'd say back like the word's wrong or some shit. The kids, back, stupid idiot kids. All right, yeah, I deal with the exact same shit. So it's like, yeah, there's been discussions with my doctor, like I was saying originally, about the dyslexia thing, and he's like, he was like, I vaguely remember I was like apparently like ever so slightly, like to the point that it wasn't really a concern, but like slightly delayed in actually starting to speak as well. I guess compared to like the average, I was like a little bit behind, like we were talking about. He's like, it wasn't so bad that like it was an immediate like worry, which is why we probably never really pursued it. Hi, you're cute. You're very cute. Why we never would have pursued it, but like, when you start considering that was a thing and then like I don't read good and all kinds of shit, yeah, there's probably something going on. I got some sort of something that went on undiagnosed for my nearly 38 years on this planet. Thankfully I got picked on for that, but yeah, I mean, to be fair, the picking, I didn't get picked on like terribly. I somehow managed to like be decently popular. I don't know how. I guess I just made friends with the right people. But like, there still was sometimes the little snickers. But then I guess I became a little bit protected because of who I knew. And also because I was always like a big strong kid compared to everyone else. So it's kind of like, you laugh at me too much, I'm gonna fucking bonk you on the head. Type of shit. Alright, anyways. I need fiber in steak. What do we got in here? Give me this. Give me all this. Give me these. Good battle axe. Okay. I'll take it. Okay. Okay. Can I go in this one? No. Can I break these? Yes, you can break. An apple. Wild berries. Nothing. Last 3 years of school, my English teacher was great, and I knew I would struggle. See, I just fucking did that. I read it wrong. I knew I would struggle, so it never made me read aloud. That's good. See, that's the best when you have like teachers that pay attention to the individual students and kind of understand what's going on with them, right? And kind of learn what's best for them, like how well, that's scary. What's the best way for them to learn, right? I had a couple teachers that were pretty decent, like in general, but unfortunately a lot of the teachers here, personally, like they're underpaid. They really are, and you could tell they were fucking tired. So like as we like aged up and we got into say like high school and stuff like that, a lot of them were just so burned out. They were just like, it becomes a case of like, whatever, here's the fucking curriculum. And the school, basically, if you were a little bit behind, you get put into a different tier of that class, right? Without actually trying to help you per se. Like, I know I'm really bad with math, especially my brain. I have a really hard time with it in my brain. Is this gonna fall? I didn't think there was gravity, but I don't know if I can actually. No. I don't know why I want this. Is this a chest or is this a box? It might just be a freaking crate. I think it's just a freaking crate. I don't care. I'm scared now. It's gonna hurt. Yeah, it's just a freaking crate. I don't care. Whatever. What else do we have? Should I make a sword? I'm gonna have the battle axe. I should make a hatchet though. Need a stick. What was I saying? Math, right. So yeah, I've always been bad with it in my brain. And again, that might have something to do with everything, you know, all any of the undiagnosed shit or whatever. But I typically was never like, there was like that, you know, the smart kid math, and then there's kind of just your standard high school level math, whatever. I forget that. It was like, I think we called it like academic, applied, and then there was like another one that was like for like the dumb kids. And at one point when I transferred high school, they put me into like into the dumb kids one, and I'm like, no, I'm not this bad. So then they put me back into kind of like your average one, but then like I kind of went back to struggling a little bit because my brain just had a hard time comprehending. So yeah, we didn't really have the teachers that would look out for us, kind of like yours did there, which is unfortunate. So I'm sure could have done a lot better. Redwood log, light hide, cooked wild meat. Sorry, I got hiccups. How do I get sticks? I forget. Break shit? Yeah. Can I break this one? No. What if I need a sword? Or actually, that should be enough to make the hatchet. Okay, what life is this? Life essence, right? Oh, shouldn't I be going towards? If I remember from when I played before. Oh, did they get rid of it? Yeah, in the past they kind of had something marked in terms of like where you could go where there was a little portal. Maybe they just want you to find it straight up. No, maybe it's this, which is what, over this way? Yeah. I have no idea how I managed to do decent in school. Also, I have never even watched this game, so I'm no help. Yeah. Yeah, this game, it definitely had like the big release, and I guess it's probably because the hype of it like getting canceled after like what, a bajillion and a half years, and then the guy buys it back and releases it. So like it had that initial like early hype. It does seem like it's kind of tapered out now, the popularity. So like I don't blame you for having never played it. Like I said, this is the first time I've tried it in like 3 or 4 months at this point. I figured it'd be a simple enough game to play while I'm testing the kind of little return to streaming here, which hopefully everything at the moment looks and or sounds okay. Why are you angry? No, it's okay. Hopefully everything looks and sounds okay. I was testing out the new graphics. I am a little worried at some point I'm gonna get a weird disconnect with my USB devices, like my mouse and my keyboard, and like my mic will go for a moment, because it was doing it to me earlier when I was recording for YouTube. Where it just like dies and like reboots. Thankfully OBS keeps running, so hopefully the stream will keep running, but like I lose control of like anything. I looked it up and it seemed like it was potentially a problem with the IQ software for Corsair, so like I did a fresh install, and I'm hoping that fixes it, but we'll see. So yes, if all of a sudden I go quiet and you're here and I'm just like aimlessly walking, I'm not ignoring you. It's probably because my devices have disconnected on me and I'm having to wait for it to reconnect. You think you seen a clip of it a while ago and thought it was a new Minecraft mod? Everyone like, yeah, it definitely is very Minecraft coded, but I do remember it honestly from when I played it. Like when you do play it, it is different than Minecraft. It's got more RPG elements, but like it's hard to not get compared to Minecraft. It's a block voxel kind of game. The guy that created the studio and like, is the head of it, like got his start in fucking modded Minecraft and like Minecraft maps and shit, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't blame you for thinking that. Oh, IQ software is ass. Yeah, man, it's really fucking annoying. Especially because like I'm really currently basically all in on Corsair. Like I have a Corsair keyboard, Corsair mouse. I used to have like Logitech ones, and I don't know, I fucking hated them. I got sick and tired of the G Hub software. It's fucking gross. So I kind of came over to Corsair because I have Corsair, the Corsair AIO. And I like the way they do their new system, the link system, where like you have so many less cables hooking up your fans and like your RGB or whatever the fuck. They just kind of like chain together. It's so much nicer, so much more convenient, so much easier, and like less. It's just less of a headache. So it's like, that's great. But then you're stuck with the IQ software, and holy fuck, it goes through periods where like it's good and or I should say it's fine. But then it just has these moments where it's just ass. Like the amount of times it's uninstalled itself for no reason, like over the years since I've built this PC a couple years back, and like you look it up and you still have people complaining about it, like IQ just uninstalled itself, and it's like, what the hell? Why? Of course, their keyboard, headset, mouse, RAM, even case. Yeah, me too. I have the Corsair. I like the case. I love the case. The case is nice. The 5000D airflow. I have the RAM. I have like the AIO and the fan stuff, like all that. My cooling system basically is Corsair, and then yeah, keyboard and mouse. Not a headset. My headset is still a Logitech Pro, and I do like it. I like the way it fits because I used to use Corsair headsets and they would fucking break in like 3-4 months. The ear cups, whatever, would just constantly fucking fall off. So I got sick and tired of them. So I'll probably never buy a Corsair headset again. I mostly just went to the peripherals, the keyboard and the mouse. Mouse just recently because my other mouse, it was the one that you and I used to tell Chris about all the time. The Logitech, the really fucking cheap one, the G whatever. It's old as hell, basic. You get it for like 30-40 bucks. G200 or something. I can't remember, but I do remember you and I both saying like to Chris, like it's the one we used or we had used it or some shit. Maybe it's that one. Yeah, maybe the 305. But it's fairly cheap, basic. Used it forever. But I finally, it was like mine was like breaking down. It was time for a new one. And at this point, I have the Link system, so I'm using Corsair or like the IQ software. I went to the Corsair keyboard because it was a bit quieter. A lot of the Logitech ones were really clicky, and I had some problems with, like I said. And then I was tired of the G Hub software, the Logitech G Hub software. I fucking hate that software too. So I figured, nah, let's just get the mouse as well. So I'm basically all in on fucking Corsair, but yeah, I'm stuck with IQ. Loved it. Yeah, it was honestly, it's a great mouse. I don't know. Like I was saying, it was time for me to switch. I think this guy gets angry. Yeah. Let's kill him. Ow. Punch me in the face. Ugh. 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 Yeah. Hey, come on. Hey, man. Take this. Stop slapping my booty. No touchy bum bum. Take that. That was probably a bad idea. Take that. Get away from me. Yeah. Oh, damn it. I timed that wrong. Nope. He's gonna slap me. He's gonna slap me. Come on. Man, he gets real fast when you get away from him, man. I did it. I did it. I keep having the thing where my mouse and keyboard likes to try and switch profile and then back to the one I use, so all the lights change and I can't press anything. Oh, fuck me. Yeah. Yeah. Thankfully, I don't have multiple profiles set up on mine, so I don't get that. But yeah, like the issue I have where I did a full-on reinstall of IQ today was it just was like it would just disconnect anything that was USB device, right? So even my microphone, which is not even Corsair. You only have one profile and it still switches. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? I don't get it. Like a company that is as good as they are, or as big as they are, I should say. Just how fucky their software can be at times. It's maddening. There was a period, forget what it was, but there was a period, I guess it was like maybe roughly 2 years ago, where like they did an update and like shit was just broken to fucking hell, like, for everybody. And like didn't matter how many times they put out hot fixes and updates and this and that, like there was just constantly problems, like, and everyone was complaining about it. And it's like, how are you guys not able to get this shit figured out? You're such a massive company. What the actual hell? Are you not testing it? Where's your quality control and stuff like that? It drives you up the walls. Well, it'll be fine for so long, and then when it starts, it's like every couple minutes. Yeah. Fucking Corsair 101, man. Corsair 101. That's my case in point today. I haven't done like a whole lot of recording lately. I'm just, like, again, I'm getting back in the swing of that as well. But I done it just fine over the last like month or so, month or two. And then all of a sudden today, I had, while recording, in that, I think it was like an hour and a half span that I recorded, I had like 3 things where like my USB thing would just disconnect. And like, yeah, all the lights go out and you have no control. My character just starts walking off because my microphone is USB. Even it dies, right? Even though it's not a Corsair thing, it's a Shure. But because it's like, it just kills the USB output in the back. And I looked up the error code and like, there's a couple different things, but one of them, it was like, oh, also common with IQ software. And I was like, oh, you motherfucker. And then I saw someone complaining about it from like 5 years ago. And they're like, yeah, try doing a fresh install. And I've done that, and knock on wood, my desktop is wood. Knock on wood, it's okay. We'll see. The app looks good and is easy to navigate, but holy shit, is it buggy. Yeah, it really is. It really is. Hi. Yeah, so, and it's just, yeah, it's a crapshoot. Like, some updates are fucking great, perfectly fine. Schmoosh. Schmoosh. No problem. Schmoosh. And then they'll fucking do another one, and all of a sudden just everything's broken on you all of a sudden. You're like, what? Why? What? Like, what did you update in the back end that did this? Like, I don't get it. So frustrating. Shit, Notch. Yeah. Fix your game, Notch. I wonder what that guy's doing these days. Oh, right. That's what this goes to. Spices, salt, dough, mushroom salad, wild berry salad, meat skewer, Caesar salad, meat pie, pumpkin pie. Okay, how many of that stuff do I have? 24. Okay, cool. Hi. I think if I remember, I gotta interact with this thing. Yeah. You've unlocked the memories feature. There we go. Discover memories. Still one memory. Loud. Fucking loud. Now I think anytime I like see something new, yeah, I'm gonna collect memories like crazy. What do those memories do? I don't remember. I have no memory of what my memories do. But let's discover things, shall we? Hey, fish. How are you? Can I, like... Alright, I don't think they let you, like... You're not allowed to do stuff here. God, it's not even funny how often I go back and watch TikToks Chris put up of us on Rust. Yeah, dude. I miss it. I haven't touched Rust since we stopped playing with Chris. Like, Chris is the guy that got me to play it after owning the game for, I think, for like 10 years. He's the one that got me into playing it. And, like, it was a lot of fun. I was never, like, you know, never the best. You know, it got better here and there. But it was just fun, man. Just, what was it? The Tragic Trio? Honestly, there was times where you could see Chris. He was just, like, basically babysitting us. I remember the time you and I were fucking around with, what, like, the Caves the Mine thing or whatever? And we both fucking fell in it, and, like, Chris was off in the base doing something, and he just hears us screaming because we're dying or whatever the fuck, keep falling in a hole. Stupid shit. Like, it's just like fucking, you could just see it in his face, like he's laughing, but at the same time it's like, these fucking ding dongs. God damn. The zip line was the best. Yeah. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. It was honestly fun. I do hope he's well. I really do hope he's well. It'd be wonderful, like, one day just get a notification that CRISPR's gone live again, right? But I'm thinking at this point he's moved on from it, because I know he doesn't appear online on Steam, but like you can see sometimes, like, it'll be the first time he's played a game or whatever. The Steam baits you out like that, even though, like, say you're appearing offline. Steam just does that. It's fucking rude. So I'm figuring like, yeah, he's still around playing his games and stuff, but I think he's just decided to move on from the streaming thing. Okay. You and I we'll have to try and play something, meet up as I get going back here. We'll have to try and link up on a game. At least bring two-thirds of the Tragic Trio back into some gaming of some sort. That'd be fun. Oh, Sam, I sent him a message on Discord a while ago, but I don't think he's seen it. Yeah, I don't even know if he uses his Discord. Something tells me he doesn't even log into Discord. So like, I thought about messaging him on Steam, but I'm like, he's appearing offline. Like, I'm assuming that just means maybe he just wants to be left alone. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm always weird with this kind of shit, right? Like, I don't know. This goes back to our discussions of earlier, of like fucking ADHD and like, you know, you have a touch of the tism and all that kind of stuff. Like, sometimes I'm not fucking good at reading these situations and knowing when like I should reach out, right? And like they would respond versus like, do they just want their space? Right? So I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, man. As I get kind of going back here and doing some streams and stuff, we should figure out something, play some sort of something. Figure out a game that we're both down to play. I think that'd be fun. Be some good fun. Inventory getting fucking full. Okay. I guess I gotta try to find like a little base or something. I mean, I could just build one, I guess. That's kind of the point. But I could also just take something over. It's getting late though. What's on the map? I've kind of been over this way. I feel like I should maybe actually go back this way. Yeah. Kind of like these daggers. These are cool. Cool little like dash attack. That's kind of cool. So what is that? What is that down there? What is that? Is there a way to see my statuses or something? I forget. No. I'm assuming that just like regen, because like it looks like I'm healing still. So I'm assuming that's like I get an initial an initial blast of healing, and then it regens me a little bit over time. I'm thinking. I do believe. It's a big fucking rabbit. What games have I been playing? Still kind of playing a little bit of everything, man. A little all over the place. I dip my toes back into Project Zomboid every once in a while, right? You know, that's still fun. When I play this other one, that's the one I've actually been doing on my YouTube channel, Humanit Z. It's like sort of Project Zomboid, like zombie survival. Different point of view. Camera kind of sucks. And like some of the survival aspects are different, but it's still decently fun. Every once in a while I go back and play Age of Empires 2. What else did I play? We go through periods where like I play a bunch of shit. Trying to think of the things I've been playing solo. And then also co-oping. I haven't done a whole lot of co-oping because some of my main like friends that I used to game with, they've kind of like drifted away from gaming a little bit. Last big one we did was Baldur's Gate 3. We finally finished that. Been trying to get them to play Split Fiction too, because we played the first two games. But then I had a period where I was playing like, what was it? It was on sale. I think it was Battlefield, one of the older Battlefields, not the newest one that's out right now. And I play, what else? Oh, I was playing a bunch of Arc Raiders for a while too. Had a period playing a bunch of that. I haven't played that one for a bit. I got stalled out on a lot of stuff because of the previously mentioned, you know, like death and whatever. What the fuck are you? But yeah, there was a period there where like almost nightly playing Arc Raiders. Sometimes by myself, most of the time with a buddy of mine. What's that? Essence of the Void. I guess it's another one of these. Okay. What about you? What have you been into lately? gaming wise. Those are bad boys. The fuck is that, man? What the fuck is this thing? I know it told me, but like, what the fuck? It's all up my business. Get out of here. Get out of here. He's dead, Jim. I'm hoping this is like a friendly encampment, though something tells me no. It's a big scary dude over there, and that's a big scary dude as well. I feel like I don't want to be here. I feel like I shouldn't be here. A lot of Marvel Rivals, some RimWorld, Football Manager, modded Skyrim. Oh, that's Skyrim. It's funny, I've had a couple moments over the past like year or two. Fuck, it's probably longer than that. Where I just get that weird Skyrim itch, and I'm like, you're gonna spend 17 fucking years modding this like you always do, and then you're probably not gonna actually end up playing for that long. Like, so I just never bother. And I never played Rivals. I think I got burned out on that sort of game from all the years that I played Overwatch. I used to love the shit out of Overwatch, and then I just shortly before the whole fiasco of Overwatch 2 happened, I kind of stopped playing Overwatch, and I've just never gone back into those games. See, I just downloaded a mod pack for Sky, like a pre-made one. Yeah, I've considered it, but I don't know. I just like, I'm like weirdly particular about the kinds of mods I want at times. So I'm like, no, I want to pick it myself and then like, ho hum forever. I did the same thing with Cyberpunk 2077, where like I've considered doing another playthrough of that. What? Q. Oh, it's like a special attack I build up. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, a fair bit of Bannerlord too. I've never played Bannerlord. I've seen it, but never ended up playing it. I think I've even had a friend recommend it to me, like recommend I try it. So maybe some point. Ew. I do like these daggers. These daggers are pretty good. It's so satisfying. Blood rose. Okay. Is that a good thing to have? Maybe. I don't know. I need to pick somewhere to live, honestly. Let me just get somewhere safe-ish. There's bad shit everywhere. What's satisfying about it? Like, because I haven't seen a whole lot of gameplay of it. I know the name, and I can picture the game, but I haven't really watched like a lot of actual footage of it. The ultimate male fantasy of leading in an army and last stand. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. Just charging to war. Right. Yeah. I get it. I get it. This is my army. That's the land I want and or whatever I'm defending. Yep. Okay, I get it. These like blue or autumny looking biomes would be kind of neat to live in, I think. They'd be pretty. Don't you think? Oh, there must be another portal over here. I was like, huh? I didn't run back this way. I started going that way. This biome looks like it's different too. I think I'm gonna head towards this autumny biome. I know there's one closer here, but it's small. And I'm nothing if not a size more. Couldn't even say that with a straight face. Oh, there's actually a good one down here though. Oh. Just straight guess I'm gonna assume south. Maybe I go that way. Yeah, okay. Incoming ad break in 50 seconds. And some of the mods for our nuts. A lot of overhauls like Game of Thrones. Oh shit, Warhammer. That's another game I played a lot of. Warhammer Space Marine 2. I've been getting into Warhammer a lot lately. I've always had a passing interest, but I'm definitely getting a bit more into it recently. I may have to check out Bannerlords though. I may have to do it. It seems like it could be a fun game to play. I just finished, or almost finished. I think I have like 2 chapters left of the RoboCop game, the second one, expansion, whatever they fuck they. It was a standalone. They acted like it was a DLC, but it's a standalone. Rogue City, fucking love it. I love that game. Highly recommend it on sale. Yeah, I'll add it on my wish list, and then I'll keep an eye on it and add it in, and give it a shot. What the hell? Arrow man. Oh, it hurts. Yeah. Yeah. Running. Ads. Yeah. Alright, stop spamming eating. I'm wasting the regen. Okay. 2 minutes of ads. Is that 2 minutes? Shouldn't be at 2 minutes. I'll have to look at that. You can't hear me right now. We'll discuss this after, but for VOD watchers. They're like, huh? What are you talking about, huh? Friendly? Definitely not friendly. Ha! Very good. This is one of those like nighttime creatures. Is that what that is? Nighttime stuff. Some sort of glowy mushroom. I need a method to skip this night because this is too much. And or torch. I like that this is glowy, so I'm gonna stand by this because it's glowy. Ad break. Eat 2 minutes. I know it shouldn't be that long. I don't remember it being that long. Sorry. I know I have my ads set to be a single longer ad, like chunk of ads, but like less often. You got a Christmas ad. What the fuck? What the hell, Twitch? But I don't remember it being set for 2 minutes. I need to double check after this stream. If I don't know, it's been fuck 7, 8 months. I don't even know since the last time I streamed. So I need to double check if something got borked, if they changed something on the back end. But I don't remember it being 2 minutes. Maybe it was, and if it is, I need to maybe turn it down. But I definitely had it. I do remember setting it. I just blame Twitch. Yeah, maybe it's the easiest one. But I think I did set it. Definitely, I set it to be a longer singular block, so there's less interruptions. I also got rid of pre-roll ads, so like you shouldn't get an ad as soon as you join my stream if you're not subbed. Because that's always obnoxious, I find. You join someone's stream and like you immediately get an ad. You gotta sit there for an ad break before you can actually watch the stream. I feel like that's annoying. So like I definitely remember turning like my add chunk up to try and eliminate those. So but maybe yeah, maybe it's too much. I'll check it. We'll check it. We'll check it out after. But what were we last talking about? Oh yeah, I was saying the RoboCop Rogue City game. I love the RoboCop game. I don't know if you ever played either of them. There's what was it? No, Rogue City's the first one. Unfinished Business is the second one. That's the one I've been playing. Whatever. I love both of them. They're like kind of like nothing fancy. They're like, you know, AA style stuff. But I just like them. They're like my style of game. Kind of just go through. You kind of just shoot things, get wild, upgrade your guy. Look around for little collectibles in each level. You know, they got some decent atmosphere and stuff in the game. It goes my little, like, you know, even I was born in 88, but like my 80s love as well, because it's RoboCop. Good stuff. Okay, so this is just the edge of the map. That's the bad thing. I need a torch. What is it? Tree sap. So I'm assuming I gotta chop a tree down for tree sap, yeah? Ooh, they got like dynamic lighting. It got brighter there. All? That was a lot. I think I can do this, right? Yeah. But I won't be able to do that if I'm fighting. So, but that's okay. So I feel like this is the biome I wouldn't mind living in. Nice and autumny. I like autumn. It's enjoyable. It's one of those blood rose things. Blood cap mushroom. Should I be picking these up? I'll leave that there for now. If it finds out that I need it, then I'll pick it up. Can I plant stuff? I could put it back down. Oh. Ah, whatever. It's fine. Ooh, 2 of them. Need to go shopping. Dreading it? Yeah. I get the same way, dude. Anytime I know something's coming up and I gotta, like, you know, go and be social and stuff, I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I have to go to the bank tomorrow. Case in point. Deal with some kind of like leftover stuff. And I always hate it, but it's like, it's important. It needs to be done, so I know I have to go do it, but I'm always like, ugh. F to harvest pumpkin. Okay. But I know that feels. Well, you put off going anywhere as much as you possibly can. At some point, you kind of have no choice and you have to do it, which then makes it so much worse. Woo! So I honestly, and it's not great. It fucking burns through money too fast. But I'll order like my groceries a lot instead of going to pick them up. So it's honestly a really bad habit. Like the amount of like extra money you have to spend because of it. It's not great. Right, and then I'm okay every once for a while because you do the shopping, right? And you're decent for a bit, but then you run out and you gotta do it again. It's like I could just go to the grocery store. It's not actually that far from me. And I'd probably save, you know, 40, 50 bucks or whatever. Oh, it's not that much. Let's be real. They don't put that much tax on it, but like, still. I need snacks and stuff for the fridge. Yeah. You're probably similar to me in that, like, you need to have like little snackies and stuff. Like, it's not so much about like having stuff to like make full-on meals all the time. It's just about having things to kind of like grab quick and munch and whatever, right? I'm assuming you're probably similar in that sense, because that's the way I am a lot. I very much am like, it's not that I won't make meals. I will. I haven't done a lot of cooking since moving and stuff, just because I'm tired. But do get free delivery on my food app, and there's a lot of stores that's a good order. Yeah, that also became a bad thing too, is ordering a bunch too. I chalked that one up to like, especially towards the end of, you know, everything with my mom. Like, I was so burnt out. Like, I'm not cooking nothing, so like I would just order myself something. Like, you know, I'd make sure she had what she needed or what she could eat what she felt like, you know, what little she was eating. And then I would just get myself whatever the fuck at whatever hour of the day, right? Like whatever was open or what have you. Yeah, you love quick foods. Yeah, I largely survive off of quote unquote quick foods. Just stuff I can like just grab quickly and munch on, and like I'll just like throughout the day I'll kind of like, I don't know, almost graze in a way, like grab a little of that, munch on that. It'll fill me up for, you know, an hour or two, because it's only a little bit. It's not a full like serving, a full meal. Then I'll go back and grab another little something this, something that. Same stupid hole. That's just kind of how I like to do things. And then once in a while, yeah, I'll have like a proper meal. Like I'm sure after the stream's done, I'll probably just end up ordering myself something, which I shouldn't do. Right? But I'm like, I'm tired, I'm lazy, and I'm whatever. I don't feel like doing it. Blah, 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 blah. Moon look weird right now. Can I see on the map? There's no real water right. I mean, there's here, and I have the view of like the normal, so maybe I live here. So that mine has like prime real estate. But I wouldn't mind living near the water. Hey, fellas. Whoa. Ooh, bouncy. Ordered kebab family box on Saturday. There, I still have some left. 20 pounds for a lot of food. So that's probably what, like 35-ish my money's? 35-ish? 40 bucks my money? Ow! Food prices here are shitty. Like, it's crazy. Like, me saying like 40 bucks. You would think like, oh, you probably get a lot for that. You don't. There's a lot of places that like it'll cost you 40 bucks to order something, and it's like, what the hell? Just because of the price. Ooh, this blue biome's kind of nice. It's kind of small though. Spooky over there. Crabs. I don't have anything good like that though. Kebab places and stuff like that. I don't live in the right part of Toronto to have like, what the f is that? Blood leaf. What's with all these like blood things? I don't live in the right part of Toronto to have that many like great variety of things around me. I have stuff. I have some stuff, but like I'm like largely bajillion and one pizza joints, a bunch of like fast food burger joints, like some of them like big chains, some of them are kind of just like one-offs that are pretty decent. And then you got like the odd thing here and there in between, but like for the most part, yeah, nothing fancy. Oh yeah, fucking ouch, man. So, but basically, yeah, it gets kind of old, kind of quick. Is the one downside to ordering like full-on food instead of groceries. Sorry for the yawning. It does get a bit old, a bit quick. And you're kind of like, oh, I don't want this again. I don't want a burger again. But yeah. My dad was joking that I could genuinely live off that place, which he isn't wrong, but I want to try and not. But the amount you get for that price is, yeah, like that's the thing. Like especially like, oh, spiders. You know, like in your sort of situation where it's not so easy to kind of be going out and about and into the social world. It's very, people like, you know, you and I would like, you know, to have that, you know, the social thing. You probably even more to an extreme, right? But like, we're very good at like finding stuff like that, right? We're like ways to sustain basically not having to go out and et cetera, but then still getting like a solid deal. Right? And you know, you obviously know it's like, I'd rather not be doing this. It's probably maybe not the greatest or whatever, but it's a hell of a fucking deal. So like, you know, it becomes way more enticing. I guess, I don't know, I guess I can live here. I kind of wanted to be on the water, but like, what is that? Black orchid. Nice. big scary bear. It's a big scary bear down there. See, this is my problem with these kinds of games, because I'm too fucking indecisive. For even all the years that I played Minecraft on a server, my biggest downfall was I'm just way too indecisive. I have such a hard time. What the fuck? Look at your stupid faces. Your stupid ass faces. Kind of like it. Kind of love it. Yeah, I was always indecisive on like the servers and stuff like that. So like sometimes I didn't get as much work done as I would need to do or whatever, especially as we were all content makers at the time during the peak of the servers and stuff. Just wouldn't get as much done because I just, I don't know, was dicking around or whatever, right? Finding any excuse not to do some work and make choices. Like I even found, oh, ow. Oh, I'm poisoned. Heal. Can I eat through it? Like I even found instant noodles that are insanely nice, and it's like 30 packets for 16 pounds. That's not fucking bad. Yeah, here you can get like, they're not good. Like little instant noodle like ramen things. They're fucking bog standard, like no little satchels in them or nothing. You can honestly upgrade a little bit, but there's ones here that I think they're called Mr. Noodle. They might be over there too. I don't know. No, don't eat. I'm still regenning. Last time I bought them, I should say, they were like 99 cents, like 99 Canadian cents for a pack, right? So you could get like so fucking many, right? Like so many. Call it $1 a pack, right? But even then, that's not as much as when you do a conversion rate, maybe. But yeah, it's like you get so many, and like it's fast to cook. "Quote unquote instant," puts food in your belly, right? And I can get, make a singular trip to a shop or something and get a whole lot of fucking food and then eat for like 2 weeks. I have 2 weeks worth of a meal, a midday meal or whatever the fuck. Just fucking make a decision, Kami. Come on, fuck's sakes. Getting angry with myself. Okay. Workbench. Craft. Put it here. Here. All right. Why did I climb that? Wooden chest. Forget. Do they make? Two. Yeah, they do. Do you have Cooley instant noodles or Coley instant noodles? I don't recognize the name. I'm not gonna say I am the be all end all expert, but it's definitely not a name that I immediately recognize. There is a bajillion different fucking noodle brands, so it's certainly possible there is one that I, just didn't know about. But yeah, I don't immediately. It's not immediately jumping out at me. You get them on Amazon. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's another thing. Fucking Amazon. I hate using it. It's one of those things, right? Where morally sometimes I fucking hate it because, I know they work their fucking employees like absolute fucking shit. And it's, contributing to killing the fucking in-store, like in-person brick and mortar, which that's been dying for a long time, but it's contributing to it and all that stuff. But fuck me, do they have like it's so convenient at times. Like you can find just about anything on there, and yeah, like in case in point, you can sometimes get like good bulk stuff for much cheaper as well, right? And it's like fuck, you have to get it. Huli Taste Sensation Chicken. Wow. I may have to see if they have them over here. They may not sell them here because obviously Canada has different food standards, whatever. But I know fucking over there, you guys are real serious about food standards and safeties and stuff like that. So I would assume if it can be sold there, it would likely be allowed to be sold here if they bother. Okay, what else do we have here? A builder's workbench. What do I need? Any tree log and any stone. Any stone, any tree log. Craft. What is this going to do for me? Input. I put stone in there? Yes, right. I'm remembering now. Okay. And I think there's like all these woods are different type too. Right. What is in here? Is it? Oh yeah, right. There's tabs. It has to be the taste sensation version. If you can get them, I highly recommend. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Is the taste? I guess what is the taste sensation like? I guess just like a bigger, bolder, like bam, punch in the mouth of flavor. Garlic, pepper, chicken, and orgasms. Okay, I can get down with that. I'm gonna call it. What is it? Craigasm? Is that what that emote is? I think so. Well, let's just call it like this. It's an orgasm face. It's your O face. And I think I had some ore. Do I use charcoal? I don't remember. Yeah, I can. Yeah. Okay. What else we got? Well, I did furniture workbench, armorers, maybe. I don't have copper. Farmer. Farmer. I need plant fiber. Okay. Can I just use these to like... Oh. Chopping? Some of these don't actually give you anything. Yeah. They'll go away, but they don't go. I think it has to be like an actual like shrub looking thing. Yeah. Well, that's gonna bug me, honestly. Can I... Well, that doesn't look any better. Oh, right, and then the grass. Grass doesn't spread. Wow, fuck. I really want to get into making stuff in the slow cooker, but getting the stuff is a hassle. Yeah, dude, slow cookers are like the best fucking thing ever. I love them. Right, and like in terms of the effort, like it's how little you want to put in effort you want to put into them. Right, like I know one of the things, like one of the quote unquote meals, it's a part of a meal, whatever. I've done with slow cookers so many times, so many recipes you want to try so bad. Yeah, like there's a million one recipes that look great, and then like as you get comfortable, you kind of just learn how it works. And like there was this one I used to do for a while. It's like you just grab whatever type of like barbecue-y or whatever sauce you like. You can just get whatever, like you can make them if you want, but you just get a good quality like frozen meatball as well that you like. You fucking just throw it in the crock pot, the slow cooker, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't have to be a crock pot, that's the brand name. You know, just turn it on and let them just kind of stew in the liquid for a while, in like a few like jars or whatever, like balance it out so it's nice and saucy. Right, I've done it where like I'll throw like a little bit of broccoli in there too, right, so you have some veg, and you just let it fucking go, and then have it on the side of like some rice or something or whatever the fuck, and it's good. I've done like pulled pork in there instead of like doing it in an oven, where like a similar concept where favorite barbecue sauces or whatever sauce you want. Like I've done one where like I've made my own straight up sauces where it's like a I did one that was like a pineapple habanero kind of saucy sauce, and you just let the pork kind of cook away in that all fucking day. It's so fucking good. Go try barbecue chicken wraps. I've seen like a million and one of those kinds of recipes too. Yeah. It's so good for that kind of stuff. Just super simple, but also like a lot of food as well. If you use it to its full extent type of thing. Okay, you know what? Let's go to the battle axe. I'm gonna stick with the dagger. Let's get that. Let's get this. We'll put the battle axe away. What is do I get like an attack stat somewhere? No, not that I see. That's fine. Okay. I need some copper. I know I should be building like a house or something, but let's get some copper. Let's go find us. Where's the foods? Meat skewer. Cooked meat thingy. Wait, did I need? No, I need plant fiber for this. I can do that. Oh yeah, I'll do batch cooking. The batch cooking thing. So I don't have to worry about making stuff every day. Yeah. I used to not mind cooking every day. Right? Like there was a period I actually wanted to be a chef. I even briefly went to culinary school before the teachers there made me really not fucking love cooking anymore, and I didn't like to cook for many, many years. But then as I got like, fell back in love with it, I didn't mind cooking every day. And then yeah, again, life got fucking busy, especially recently. And I just kind of got fucking sick of it. I'm like, I just don't feel like cooking every day. Right? Like, and even before, like, my mom got sick and I was her caregiver and stuff. So, like, a lot of times, like, after coming back, like, home from work, unfortunately, where I live, there's loads of fucking, I mean, it's everywhere, but, like, where I have to live, like, there's loads of construction. And I can't get my driver's license because of the anxiety thing. I get too fucking nervous behind the wheel. I understand how to drive. I've had my G1, like, so the first tier of it, but anytime I actually driving tests, I don't do great because I'm too nervous. Like, I've literally had some of the testers, whatever the fuck, be like, I can see that you understand how to drive, but like I'm too nervous, and then thus they don't want to pass me because of it. But yeah, so like I'd work a full fucking day, and because I don't drive, I had to take public transit, and because of all the constructions, it was delayed. So sometimes it would take me like 3 hours to get home, and I'm like, I just don't fucking feel like cooking now. So yeah, like batch cooking, if I can, is the way to go. Made a lasagna a couple weeks ago and I enjoyed making it, but not to the point I cook every day. Yeah, exactly. It's like when I actually put the effort in, and like I'm making it, I enjoy it. But then I'm typically like exhausted afterwards now, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking cook again for a little bit. That's how it usually goes. Yeah, you'd never catch me trying to learn to drive. Yeah, it's one of those things that I would love it. I understand the convenience of it. Feed bang. Tanker. I understand the convenience of it, but in my current state and all the years of my life that I've attempted it, right? Like I said, I'm turning 38 next month. I have tried a few times. Right? Like I said, I had my G1, like the tier 1 license here in Canada. I had it. Right, I think it's like 5 years to get your G2. I tried multiple times in that period, and I would consistently fail because I'm just too fucking anxious behind the wheel. So, there'll have to be a day when I learn to fucking not be so anxious or something. I don't know. I don't know if I will be, if I can learn that, because it may just not be it just may never be a thing, And maybe I gotta accept it. It is what it is. Grows lettuce, grows carrot. Do I have any other seeds? No. I can make seeds, though. I can spend my essence to get seeds. Well, you can upgrade tiers. Is there like a watering can or something? There is. The iron? Check. Don't I have in here? Yeah. Water crops go 2 times fat. 2.5 times fat. Oh. So do I not even have to water crops? Oh, well, whatever. Well, we'll do it. We'll learn. Uh-oh. Maybe. How many of these can I actually make? Can't make any more carrot seeds. How many did I just make? 4x4? I just heard someone knocking on something for a couple of seconds, but I can't tell if it was the old woman above me or someone in the building. Maybe me. I was knocking. No, that's the worst. I had that the other night. I have kind of like a magnetic screen door type thing on my balcony, right? Like so I can keep my balcony, my main balcony door open, but bugs and shit don't get in, right? But because it's magnetic, when I had the door closed the other night, I guess like there was gusts of wind were enough to like, Jesus, you look so dumb. I'm just like, can I say the cheese? What an idiot. Yeah, when the wind was blowing, I guess it like kind of blew it open enough that like the magnets of the screen door made it like hit my actual door, and it kept sounding like someone was knocking on my fucking balcony door. It's like, what the fuck? It's like freaking me out. Like, what the fuck is that? How's someone on my balcony knocking? No, it's just the stupid fucking magnetic shit. How am I supposed to understand the AoE of that? Whatever. But thankfully, my neighbors are pretty like quiet. Like half the time, I don't even know if anyone's home. The people I've been living in my unit now for almost 2 months. I still haven't actually seen the people that live next door to me. I know they exist because, you know, I've smelled them like when they're cooking and stuff. And then every once in a while they like to like crack their door open and they like let the cat roam in the halls. And like, so like if I get like a delivery, sometimes I've opened it and like the cat's sitting there like looking at me. And then he like, you can tell, I feel like he wants to come to my apartment. Like he's realizing there's a whole nother fucking world behind this door that I guess he's just never seen open. So he's always like, what's in there? What's in there? Not for you, my guy. I don't know you. I don't mind cats. I had to put my last cat down a month ago. I don't mind them, but it's like I don't know you, cat. You ain't coming in here. This is my domain. Get out of here. Why'd that rat attack me? What the hell? Is it copper? It has to be, right? What the hell else would it be? Yeah. Heard the woman closing doors in the kitchen a few times and walking around, so I know I can hear her doing stuff, but I feel like that knocking would have been louder if it was her. Maybe it's a ghost. So now your iPad is too loud. Yeah, I'm also, Kami, don't say it. sorry. We won't make jokes about ghosts. Terrified of ghosts? Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm terrified. I don't even necessarily know if I believe in them. But my family growing up has always been like real, I don't know, like ghost stories and all kinds of weird stories. So like I grew up hearing weird stories, which then like I think in part that kind of like maybe forms your imagination in your mind to like start being like, oh, I've had this sort of, oh god, right, this sort of experience or whatever, right? And then part of me is like, no, it's not happening. It's just like your brain's playing the trick on you now or whatever the fuck. The other part of me is like, well, maybe it is fucking real, right? Like, fuck. So I'm always like unsure of like how to feel about it. So curious. Yeah. I'm like hyper curious about the concept of them, right? But then, you know, thinking about the fact that, you know, a dead person might be hanging out right now and like watch me touch my Peter and all that stuff. Ugh. You know what I mean? When I'm at my most vulnerable, you know, just post shower, I'm all like fat and wet, just laying around waiting to dry off and stuff. Like there's just a ghost sitting there looking at me going, ugh, disgusting. I like to think that image alone would be enough to scare off the ghosts. They're like, nah, fuck it, I want to haunt this place. Fuck that. That's terrifying. Look at that. Look at that over there. Alright, I need to be is this pause? I need to pause. I need to BRB and then we use the washroom. Look at my cool new graphic. Hopefully it works. Hey, you're back. Watch videos on ghost stuff on YouTube on one side. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah. Yeah, I love watching that stuff. Same with like I don't know, ghost stuff or like true crime stuff. I love watching it. But sometimes I'm like, when they get real creepy and dark. Not like less the true crime stuff because it's like, it's real. It's unlikely gonna happen. But sometimes my imagination goes and it's like, oh. Same with like the ghosty stuff, right? Where like I'm saying, I'm not entirely sure I believe in them, but you know, your mind gets going at times. You're like, ooh, spooky. The graphic is sick. Yeah. I hired an artist, a professional, to kind of redo my whole suite. So we did my 3 scenes. I have the starting scene one, the BRB screen that I just did, and I'm gonna have one at the ending here as well. It says game over. All basically the same image with just different text, and he did like slightly different animation on the text and stuff, but otherwise it's the same image. All right, I was like, that's fine. Yeah, I don't need a different one for every single time. That's too fucking expensive anyways. But he went above and beyond too, like more than I anticipated. On my original idea, didn't have that much stuff kind of animated, like just things to look at. Mine was very much kind of just a mostly static room with like some sort of version of like paused and whatever, but not animated. Maybe like a neon light or something instead. The only animated thing I was thinking of is the window on the graphic, the whole like glitching out window thing. That's the only thing I consider, but he went above and beyond. And then yeah, there's a bunch of different references for people to kind of look at for things that I enjoy, video games, movies, and stuff like that. And then he's gonna do my YouTube banner. That's coming. He's gonna do my panels still for Twitch. Like that's coming as well. Probably a new avatar as well. Like basically to match it up. Kind of a new general sweep. But like I wanted to simultaneously test streaming, but also test the graphic to see how it looks. And if it looked okay to me, and you said it looks sick, I'm gonna assume it's coming off well, so I can let him know like those look good. We can proceed with the next stuff. Both times I was looking at the game stuff, trying to remember what it was on the screen. There's a few different ones. I wish I had a scene set up. Right, I can pull it up. We can look at it. Let me see here. Hold on. La 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 la. Here, we'll pull this one up. 'Cause why not? And then I can quickly add. Why is it not capturing that? Okay, let me try. Hold on. Hold on. We'll get it. We'll look at it together. Yeah, there you go. So this is the one that's gonna pop up at the ending. All right. There's that one. There's a loading one. Whatever. What did you say? Did I see Star Wars, Oblivion, Half-Life, Mario, and maybe Gears of War? Yep, definitely those. There's a few more things in here though. Couple movie things. Couple more games in here as well. Now they're just little tidbits. I'll let you look, see if you can figure it out. That's kind of what I was like wanting, was like just a graphic where people to look at. Originally, we were hoping like to get maybe a bit more stuff crammed in here, but in terms of space and whatever, he, like I said, he went above and beyond, right? In terms of all the stuff that's animated, like I didn't anticipate all the little animated stuff on the screen. Yeah, Terminator. Yep, there's one. Terminator. Right. All of this animated stuff, which hint hint. All this animated stuff, all that, like I didn't anticipate any of this to be animated. So I'm kind of okay that like he scaled back the original idea of how many references he's crammed in here, but he did cram in quite a few references. I actually had to like really look at myself from all the things that I kind of told him, because he just asked me, he's like, yeah, throw a bunch of movies, games, even tell me like some of the bands you like, which I don't think he put anything music wise in here, and just other general stuff. Is that a PS1 and N64? PS1, yes, older than the N64. Because I'm an old man, remember. I'm going to be 38. So think older than the N64, but it is Nintendo. Right? And even this, the whole Half-Life 3 thing, that was like a him thing. I told him like Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2 were like, NES, Super Nintendo. Not the Super Nintendo, but yeah, NES. Yeah, the Half-Life 3 thing. I told him, I'm like, Half-Life 1, Half-Life 2, they were both big games for me growing up, whatever. So then he did the whole like Half-Life 3 meme, right? Which I love. I fucking love it. Absolutely love it. It's so good. Right, like my original concept was like, some sort of futuristic cyberpunky kind of depressing room, right? I long for like, because I live in a big city. I'm really sick of the big city. I would love to have like a nice forest, stuff like that. But the idea was always like, you have an overlay over the window that makes it look like my view is a nice foresty mountain view. Then it glitches out and you see the actual dystopian whatever, that he did all this. That's all you can see. Okay, all right. Let's spoil it for anyone who happens to watch the VOD, which no one will. So yeah, Gears of War. We have the Crimson Omen, N7, Mass Effect. Fucking one of my favorite game series. Not one of. It is my favorite game series ever. Oblivion, like you picked out. This is the Shards of Narsil from Lord of the Rings. Terminator. This is just like a little UFO because, you know, idea of aliens are cool. This is like a Matrixy code. This is the Arasaka logo from Cyberpunk 2077, or just Cyberpunk stuff. Another little like planet spacey thing, 'cause I love space. Got your Half-Life, you got your Mario. This is a Junimo from Stardew Valley. You get your Triforce from Zelda. And then, yeah, you got your console down here, your console here. That's obviously a CRT monitor to play. Stormtrooper. I think that's everything he put in here. There might be something I haven't noticed. I did wonder if one of these, maybe more specifically this one, though it's technically the wrong way around, and it looks a little different. But I did wonder if it was a reference, because I did mention it to him. 2001: A Space Odyssey, HAL. I can't do that. Because it kind of looks like him, so I'm wondering if he designed it to slightly look like that, but I'm not sure. But yeah, you got most stuff. You got most of it. You did pretty good. You think you just mostly missed out? Yeah, the Mass Effect. Missed out the Shards of Narsil, which I can't believe you did that from Lord of the Rings. I don't know if you played Cyberpunk, so I don't know. The Triforce. Showing my age, I guess. I don't know. The Lord of the Rings and Matrix is so obvious now. Yeah, I know. Once you know, it's very clear, right? Like, once you know. It's funny, the Matrix one actually took me a little bit to get. I had to, like, look back at what all I recommended to him to sort of, like, look at it. And I'm like, and I'm like, oh yeah, I did tell him Matrix. And then I saw this. And I'm like, oh, fuck. That's obviously the Matrix code. For fuck's sakes. That's one of the ones, like, the last ones I caught myself. I glazed over it. The rest you haven't played. Okay. Yeah. I love Mass Effect. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I've played it so many times. The whole trilogy, multiple times over. I love it, love it, love it. Obviously, Zelda. I haven't played a lot of the newer ones, but growing up was massive. Was big for me. Cyberpunk. Good, fun game. Solid game. Played through it twice. I always debate playing it again, right? The little spaceship, I was kind of thinking destroy all humans. Yeah. I mean, it could be in theory, but like I did tell him, like, just generic space stuff. I love space, right? So like, I'm like, if you want to put a UFO or something with the planets or whatever, and it looks like he did a UFO-y thingy and a little planet here. And like, part of me wonders if he's like, it might be just random text, but I don't know. Like, it's almost like he typed fucking like Uranus, or I'm trying to imply Uranus because of the U shape. I don't know, just for funsies. But yeah, I really love it. I'm really happy with it. It was super good to work with. Like, he did a sketch. There was an original version where, like, because like, if you know Gears of War, like, you know, this is technically a red symbol. This is actually red. He actually had, for the Terminator, he had the eyes like red, and they were a bit animated too. But I wasn't a fan of that much red in it, because realistically, my color scheme has always been mostly purple, and then I added in this sort of like teal accent, and the red honestly weirdly pulled away from how purple it felt. So like, we were chatting, and he kind of switched him over to teal, and he's like, "Yeah, no, you're right. That was actually better." He's been yeah, but it's super good. So yeah, we got all these scenes. I was just testing them out to kind of today. Well, looks like they're obviously a hit so far with myself. I showed a friend. He enjoyed them. You're enjoying them as well. So that's good. That's good stuff. It means it's working. It's worth the money that I'm going to be paying. But yeah, I'm still waiting for the panels. Like, that's his next step, is like the YouTube. I think he's going to do the YouTube banner and like the avatar next, is what he was saying. But I'm going to double check and make sure like the panels as well. But the panels are going to be very basic. Like, they don't have to be anything fancy at all. Right? So maybe he's just going to leave those to last. It's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind rolling it all out in stages. But yeah, it felt like it was time. I mean, I had a little bit of the money to be able to do it. I've always kind of wanted to do it, and it's way above my ability. Oh, I want to go down here. I don't know if I want to go down here. I got a bunch of, yeah, I got a bunch. It only stocks 25. No. I got a bunch of copper. Maybe I can go back up and start from with what I got. But yeah, no, my old ones were fine. Another ad. So how long has that been since your last ad? Let's see. Ad incoming in the next minute. When did you say 2 minutes? When did you say this? 2 minutes. Wish the time thing was here. Can't. Why no time? Why no? Why no? Why no? Can I do it on my phone? Quick. I was pretty sure you can have like a time thingy set for your messages. I was trying to see how long ago you. Yeah, there. This one will do it in mod view. 6 seconds about to start. 7:39. So almost an hour. Okay. No, I know. No, I know. Alright, well, while the ads are running, let's get the hell out of this cave, I guess. How do I leave this place? I don't understand. I'm pretty sure I was putting them on this side when I was coming in. Where the fuck did I come from? What the hell? This is working. You're back. Welcome back. Yeah, it looks like it's running like the 2 minutes-ish of ads like every 45 minutes. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's a nice chunk of time between ad breaks, right? Without you having to have another ad break. But 2+ minutes each time seems like maybe too much. See if I can maybe dial it back a little bit and have it go maybe every 30 minutes or something. I don't know. I don't know what's more annoying. A single larger ad block like that every, 45 minutes, or like say something that's, I don't know, a minute and a half every 30 minutes. I don't know. I don't know. You as a viewer, I guess, can tell me. Would you prefer less ads each time but more often, or more ads each time but just a little less often? we're getting the copper. Is this stuff grown? No? No. I don't think so. I prefer more ads, but less often. Okay, so kind of the way it is now then, right? Where you get a bigger chunk, but less often. Okay. I'll look into see what options they have, because I really want to try and keep the pre-roll ads off at the very least. Because I just find that to be, like, fairly obnoxious. I know for me personally, whenever I join a stream that, like, say I'm not subscribed to, like getting hit with like a little ad block right away, and it's just like, oh, for fuck's sakes, like I just wanted to start watching the stream. Right, I just want to start watching the stream. I don't want to join the stream and then immediately watch 30 seconds of ads or whatever the fuck it's set to, right? It drives me nuts, right? And I'm sure that's the way a lot of people feel. So like I really try to keep that disabled, but I know to disable it, Twitch kind of makes you run larger chunks of ads like it is doing right now. So that's probably what it is that I've turned off the pre-roll or whatever the fuck they call it, and they're like, okay, fine, you're just gonna have more ads at one time then. We'll let you space it out further and whatever, but like you're getting more right now. But I'll look to see if there's a better balance. Okay. Chef stove. Should probably get that, huh? So I'm not just eating basic bitch berries the whole time. Sticks in any type of mushrooms. Okay. Mushroom skewers. Does it tell me what it does? Health regen 2, stamina boost 2. Oh, okay. What is this? Fruit skewer. Oh. Same? Same. Just different thing. Meat skewer. Same also. Why is meat and like mushroom and all that all the same? Okay. Vegetable. Also same. Okay. So any 3 mushroom, 4 fruit, 4 meat, for that. So mushroom best in terms of like item to food. Are mushrooms more hard to find? It says any type, and I feel like I've seen a shit ton of mushrooms. So like, huh? Okay. I got that. I can probably make some stuff, can't I? What am I doing? After all that I can of that, all that I can of that. Okay, you guys sleep now. About to go sleep, and then I see you and go say hi. How you were doing? So I'm gonna head to bed. Yeah, it is late there. It's, in terms of time zone, it's late there. But it was really good to see you. Really good chat, man. I'm glad you hung around for as long as we did. But yeah, let's hopefully I start streaming some more, and then in the mix, doesn't even have to be on a stream. We'll try to figure out some timing for doing some gaming too. We'll find some games that you and I both want to play. Maybe it's like one of those like friend slop games or who knows what. We'll figure something out. But it was really good to see you. Been a long time. Really good to see you. Glad to hear that it sounds like you're doing pretty well as well. At least better. Got your own living place and all that stuff. That's good. But yeah, you get some sleep, buddy. We'll catch you next time. And then yeah, you can reach out on Discord. It's fine. We're talking Discord, right? Anytime reach out. It's okay. And we'll figure something out. But yeah, you get some sleep. It's late. I know it's late there. I'm probably gonna wrap up shortly anyway. So, scary. But yeah, thanks for hanging. Get out of here, you freak. Can I, this? Can I, like... I can. Oh. Oh, of course I knew I can. I was doing it in the case. What am I talking about? Can I? Freaking idiot. Of course you can. Oops. I'm almost dead. And I don't have a bed. I'm going to assume my spawn's not going to be set because I haven't slept in a bed. Let's run away for now. Run away for now. Oh, right fucking on my ass. It slices. It dices. It's going to kill me is what it's going to do. They're so fast. Oh. Okay. Right. Let's get a bed thing down. Let's do that. Let's get some sort of bed. Crude bed roll. Please and thank you. Hey. Sure, why not? Confirm. Okay, cool. I have a respawn point now. Very good. Great success, me. Should I have a bow? I probably should have a bow. Uh-huh. 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 Cool. Hey. And they're real fast, huh? Hey, man. Aren't you dead? Can I not like sleep? Yes. Okay. Very good. Very, very good. Well, I'm just climbing. Why am I climbing? Okay. Did any of this? Not that I can think of. Sorry, I'm moving my microphone. Saplings. Oh, I don't remember there being saplings, I don't think, before. So, like, 'cause I think that's one of the things when I played originally by myself. Can I plant it here? No. Is I wondered how trees would regrow, and it seemed like there was no way. Now it looks like there is saplings for what? Everything? There's lots of trees. Holy crap. Lots of trees. Wow. Okay. Cool. See if that works? I don't know. I'm going to assume it's just one. I don't actually know. Okay. So aspen log is considered the softwood. Okay. Right. There's like at least 3 different kind of like standard wood types, I think. If I'm remembering back to when I played originally. These done? They are. That grew really fast. Okay. That's not bad, I guess. So you don't get seeds back, right? No. You do get life essence, which then you can craft into more seeds. Okay. And I think I got a surplus. I don't think I had any life essence in my inventory to begin with. So I think I got more life essence back than it's cost me. So like it becomes self-sustaining. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Is this still watered? I think so. I think it is. Okay. Very good. Alright. I think we might be just about to wrap it up there. I only want to do a shorter one, and it's about 2 hours now. So I think that's probably pretty good. If I get too stuck in on the building, I'll end up staying forever. Oh, you can craft the different dirt. I see. Leafy soil, grass. Do they not have hive, scarecrow, sticks? It's like decorative stuff, but do they not have Like this yellowish, orangey one. No, I don't see it. Do they just not have it, or do I have to? Oh, that's gonna crap. I can hear it. Or do I have to? Oh, I can upgrade. Should I upgrade? Upgrade. Any new recipes? Don't think so. White grass. No, I don't think there's anything new. I think maybe it just unlocked some tools. I think that's all that maybe did. Huh. And some of these. Eternal. What's that mean? Just forever? What's the negative of doing that? I don't know. See, this is what's gonna happen. Is I'm gonna start to like try and figure it out, and I'm gonna stick around forever. But no, we're done. I'm gonna wrap it up. Just wanted to test it. I think things went well. Okay, I didn't get any maybe complaints, but also who knows? I'll know when I watch the VOD back. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging, Glenn Boy. I know you're gone, but thank you. Thanks for hanging out. It was nice to see you. Any lurkers? That was nice as well. And for those of you that maybe happen to stumble onto this VOD on YouTube, come on over, watch me live, hang out live. Link will be in the description, or check out my actual YouTube channel. Where I make videos instead of live streaming. Yes. Anyways, bye everybody. Bye.